everyone, and welcome back to 5 Minute Family Search. So here I am on my phone, and I want to go ahead and access the app and start working in Family Search Tree. So I would just come to the icon and touch on it with my finger, and it'll automatically bring me up to this screen. I've already put in my username and password. It's the same one again, like I said, that I would use on my desktop version. And it will bring me here to 5 generations of information. So it automatically puts you in portrait view. In the desktop, we can use landscape or descendancy, but for the app, they have built it with portrait view. It's just easier for you to see. So it'll automatically pull you up in the middle. So here's me and my husband, and these are my children underneath, my parents, my grandparents, and then my great grandparents. So here, if you notice above, I can go ahead and click on these arrows and it will expand out the generations. And so I can just keep going as far back as I want to and be able to see all of this information. Now, you may know this already, but just in case you don't, you can make this information bigger. It's kind of hard sometimes to see on your phone. But in this gray area right here, if you were to put your fingers and pinch them together and then very slowly pull them apart, it will make everything bigger and easier to see. And then the same, I can put my fingers far apart and pull them back together, and it'll shrink everything back down. So when you're working on your phone, if you need to make things larger or smaller, that is how you do it. Now let's come up here to this green bar and let's go through each of the areas. I'm going to make subsequent videos to show you what each area is and how to move around in it, but let's just go ahead on the main screen and see what's there. So if I click those 3 lines, it's going to bring me to this drop-down list. If I click Pedigree, it takes me right back where we were. So on those 3 lines, there's Pedigree, Ancestors with Tasks, Temple, Search Historical Records, Relatives Around Me, Messages, My Memories, Settings, Help, and Sign Out. And again, we're going to go through each of these areas and I'll explain everything to you so that you feel comfortable in each part of that. I'm going to go ahead and click on Pedigree. If I come over here to the right and click on this arrow, this takes me to my history list. So this is anybody in my family tree that I've been accessing recently. Again, you are accessing a server, so all of the information that I see on my phone, I will also see on my desktop. So all of these names right here, I actually researched out on my desktop a few weeks ago, but they will show up on my phone because it just depends on how you personally are accessing the information, either on your Android device or on your desktop. Same information, just a different way to look at it. And then over here on the top right is a magnifying glass. And if I click on that, it's Find a Person. And it will take me into my family tree so I can start looking for people so I can look at their information. But again, I'm going to tape videos for you and we'll go through these step by step. But I wanted you to be able to look at the main screen and to understand what is here and how to read it. So let's go ahead and get started.